Hello, this is Priscilla Batzel. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. That's a 10 by 20 inch canvas that I have pre-primed with Mead and Black paint. This is some Amsterdam black. I don't have a lot, but I have enough. And I have an idea, but I'm not sure how it's going to work. So I'm just going to start. And I'll tell you what it is. You'll see it in the title if it works. So I want to use reds, and I've got wonderful reds. I'm a Colourarte affiliate, so look for the 20% off Colourarte coupon code. This is Poinsettia. I'm going to use, that's a Prizm pour. This is a primary element. This is Rhapsody Rose. You know what? I'm going to use some Chantilly lace in there. I wanted to use true silver, but for some reason I've made it go away. I'm sure if I mix some more I'll be able to do that. I don't think a few little dribbles are going to make any difference right now. I'm going to use the Rhapsody Rose pretty much over that Chantilly lace, which probably mother of pearl would have worked just as well, but I really love Chantilly lace. I have a little Carnation, another Prizm pour. I want a little bit of Saffron, another Prizm pour. And I'd be remiss if I didn't use some Big Apple, another Prizm pour. So now I'm going to use some Amsterdam black and Australian Floetrol, but not until I throw down a little bit of Bling It golden maple. I think I'm also going to use some Atelier rich gold and Pebeo iridescent gold cell activator. I also have some Pebeo iridescent silver cell activator. I think I'm going to take and I'm going to pull my paints. I usually push it. Maybe I should still push it. So I need to have it on my left hand edge. And I'm going to use some of that Pebeo and Atelier. Now if I only go so far, I'm going to grab hold of one of my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas and fully utilize the rest of my paint to add a tail to my dragon body, which isn't exactly what I wanted, but it's close enough so that I don't care. And I can embellish it to my heart's content. When it dries, I can put a head on it, and legs, and maybe even wings. I doubt the wings are going in. It looks more like a Chinese dragon to me than anything. Just taking the rest of the paint right off. And there's quite a puddle, so I've got plenty to work with. And it has occurred to me that I might want to attempt to use a little cell activator in there, and I have a small palette knife, but I think I need a tiny palette knife. And maybe I'll use some silver cell activator. Because I can. I can also move that other non-cell activated area down with a spatula if I want. Where's my straw? Now it occurs to me that I could probably grab a skewer if I had a paintball end. I want to grab another spatula. What am I going to do with that extra? I need a scrape dish. I have one. Thank you. Probably want to use some of that red right there. Well, it's not a bad start. Matter of fact, it's kind of cool. If I don't mess it up tomorrow, it'd be awesome. I'm gonna have to wait till it's dry to really know what comes next. There's no perfection. I am going to try and shuffle that. I could probably do something with it, but I'm not sure what yet. I want to keep my spatula clean. Maybe I'll just keep at it. I almost have a dragon's head, but I need a neck and I don't have one. Looks like I got an ear there. This might work. So I'm going to have to probably clean up some messes, like grab a Q-tip now, Priscilla. It's a good thing the paint was dry for a few hours. I'm going to put a dot of something right where the dragon's nose might be. And then a little silver cell activator. And a little black. That's better than I was anticipating, I gotta tell you what. He looks like he's got a nostril already. Hello, I'm back. For good or bad, this is dry. I've tried a bunch of different legs and none of them are working, so we're going to be turning this into a sea monster. And I've got a piece of long tape, so I want to make a horizon line and paint below it and fill in. Just to make sure it's fairly level. And I'm going to take my pan. I should probably just pick something else or start again. Even the top's not coming off. Okay, we're going to start using something else entirely. I'm just going to go for the Royal Sapphire, which does have a top on it. So important that you keep your tops on your bottles if you keep your paint mixed in bottles. That was Royal Sapphire. This is Fandango. These are both Prizm. I'm going to stop using water. I added a little bit of water to my paint, but I don't like that I forget to shake my bottles every time thoroughly enough. I don't think it's going to hurt anything, but I did suck it out with a paper towel. This is Cerulean Blue. I've got some sparkling, Cerulean Blue is another Prizm pour. Sparkling Aqua is another Prizm pour. Excuse me, Primary Element. So is Cerulean Blue actually. Wait, Cerulean Blue is a Prizm pour. So is the Sparkling Aqua. Evidently I'm confused today. This is Seaglass. This is a Primary Element. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I think if I have enough colors to do something, then something will happen. I have some Neptunes Gaze from a long time ago. I'm thinking I'm just going to shovel colors right onto the canvas and see what happens, even before I decide whether or not I'm going to swipe. That was Neptune's Gaze. That's a Prizm pour. This is Vivid Intense Viola Blue, which looks like a different shade of Cerulean Blue actually. Here is some Whispering Wind. I think that this has become a Prizm pour. I'm not sure whether it was when I made it up or not. I want an odd off color, so I'm going to put some Rouge Violet in here. hope it doesn't take over, which it might. It's pretty strong stuff. Then I've got SeaMonster. I found some Sea Dancer. SeaMonster is, it says it's a Prizm pour. Well, they're great colors no matter what. I'm just going to keep adding to them. I've got, like I said, maybe I said, Sea Dancer, which is a primary element. I remember I used to use this a lot. I was addicted to it, and it is an awesome color. It's just exactly what I want. Looks to me like I could use a little more of the Fandango, but I might want to wait. The last color I've got is Bali High, which is a new Prizm pour, which is absolutely delicious. Look at that. That's gorgeous. So I take it back. I'm just going to add some more Fandango right now. I'm not even sure how to go in here, so maybe I'll just do everything else except for that. And not knowing where to go at first, I think I'm going to use a little bit of, I'm going to try and work from left to right so I stay out of my own way because I'm right-handed. And this is definitely an experiment. So I'm not going to do more than half of this. And I really still want the top off of my, I got it off of my frostbite. Thank you for being patient with me. The sharp tweezers I use to clean the tips out are on my Amazon link, and I recommend them. I actually recommend having 2 pair before you paint. That way, if you lose one, you're not stuck. Come on out. I think I got most of it. If not, I have a skewer to finish the job. It's being really stubborn. Impossibly so. I'm going to fast forward through that. It looks like I am going to use some cell activator. And that still didn't clear it out. Wow. Okay. Definitely going to deal with that later. And I'm going to grab, I'm going to have to wipe something off. I try and stay somewhat away from the dragon. I'm going to have to obviously go back and add all of these colors all over again if I want to do the other side. Or maybe we'll make it work with what I've got. Alright, I was going to use a smaller palette knife, but I think I'm just going to go for it. Make sure the top is off my... I've got silver and gold and Australian Floetrol. Give that a bit of a shake. I kind of wanted to use some white actually. Left side. But I'm hoping that the silver... I'm just making mistakes right and left. The silver will act as the white. silver is good. I like how it worked out. And it sealed up nicely. I know I might be able to get away with just what I've got. I might want to use a straw though. I suppose so long as I stay below, I'm going to grab a little bit more color on the tip of my spatula, which is not a spatula at all. It's a palette knife. Clean it off so the edge has something on it. Kind of like all that. I think in this smaller section I might be able to use the palette knife like I was thinking, but I kind of like how it worked the last time. So I'm putting the thinnest dribble I can. And that's Amsterdam Black with regular Floetrol. We'll wipe that off, because today I know I got my studio rag wet. I want more. I was right about the Fandango, and I want more. Not a ton more, just some more. I don't suppose it matters if some of the colors decide to go up. Except for where the tail is, because I don't want to lose any of the tail. I'm afraid my turntable is a little bit off. And I have a fairly large palette knife that I'm going to try and use. Left side. See how far I can get it to go. I hate doing experiments when something's really on the line that I like. See how far I can get that to spread out. So far so good. Just use my extra over there. Yeah, I'm liking that. I might try the straw again though. A little silver might be just what I want. I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work or not. But it's going to look like sea foam no matter what. I kind of wish I could have put something in over here. I was going to say maybe I just need to mess with it a little bit. Straw again. It's not like water is really level anyway. Alright, back to cell activator, I think. I want my larger tool though. I'm going to take a chance. Maybe with a little less cell activator, a little less black cell activator, a little more silver. That's Pebeo iridescent silver. Use my extra, my excess, right on the edge of the canvas. And then I have to decide what I'm going to try and do in here, if anything. Maybe nothing. But I'm tenacious, so I'm going to grab a little silicone tool. And use the excess off of my palette knife. Well, this is actually a small spatula, so maybe I don't need to worry too much about it. I do need to paint the front edge, but luckily I have enough color in my dish. Which reminds me, I might want to take any and all color in my dish. And just add it right into the piece, because I like solid colors as much as I like cells. I need both of those palette knives cleaned off. I need like a much smaller tool if I'm going to go in there, which for me is a skewer. I'm not sure it's a good idea. But if I just add just enough, I don't want to stick my hand in that. Just stuck my hand in something. I'm probably going to use some black on the scales. I really want some silver in there. I'm not sure that that's a good idea, but that's what I want. I'm going to try my straw again. And I do have a Q-tip, so I can clean off the excess paint that I got on my little scale before attempting to put it right back where it came from. So maybe I'll put a couple spirals in here and a few down in the actual piece. Although I still want some more paint, and I put those palette knives in the bucket, so I need another small palette knife. I guess I can use what I've got. Any place that looks terribly dark seems like it would be a good place to add extra color in the waves. I can certainly take the dull end of a skewer That's 18 minutes. I've got 1 minute. I'm going to take the tape off. I thought I might put a moon in the sky. That's reusable. I don't want to take all the time in the world to do what I'd like to do, which is to fill in everything that's missing. So we'll just pretend that this is a swell. I'll do a few of these scales. And keep dipping. When that timer goes off, I should have already told you. There's a 20% off Colour Arte coupon code underneath the video and a 10% off Pixel Paint Designs coupon code that'll get you Australian Floetrol Boom Gel. Ah, we're almost done. So I'll just come back in a minute because I'm so not done. It occurs to me I don't even know if my head was in the way for any part of this, but I'm going to keep using my pan of colors and adding little wave forms. That sort of embrace the body of the sea monster. Fill in with whatever color I feel like, because everything doesn't have to be cells, and we do seem to have plenty of cells. It's important that I have some of the body being affected by water, or it won't look like what it's supposed to be like. And obviously it's fairly surreal anyway. How could it be anything else? If I keep filling in, we'll get the desired effect in short order. I'm nervous my head is in your way, but I think it's okay. I'm beginning to see that my paint is running out to a degree in the dish, which is really kind of okay if I happen to use it all. I want to keep putting these stylized little waves in. Part of me thinks I should be using the sharp end of the skewer. But I kind of like what I've got a lot, actually. I'm surprised. I'm relieved is a better word. And once I get the rest of this on here, I might call it good. Although I want to put a moon in. As long as I'm here, I might do that. But that looks pretty sharp. I want to put some more color in at the back there. Because I really got nothing to lose by doing it. Unless I drip, which I'm trying really hard not to do. There, that actually looks pretty cool. I'm going to try and move up or utilize the paint on my palette knife. And I'm happy. So all that's left really is to do this front edge, and I'm not going to keep you hostage for that because you won't see it anyway. Anywhere I want little waves, I can just dip into whatever color is left in my dish. Try and add them. I would expect a sea serpent to be green, but oh well. Never mind. I like that I got to keep all the cells. I'm going to cover that up with something. I know I had something recently. There we go. That's what I need right there. I'll put stars in the sky, but not right now. I like my Chantilly lace, and I still have to tidy up all this black, which I'm probably going to put some black in there and Q-tip it out. And what I'm thinking is I'm going to use a skewer if I have a clean one, and that'd be good. I know where there is one. Put some moonlight on the top, reflecting. Might as well go all the way. Probably should have cleaned up the black in between, but that one needs repair. I need a bunch of repair up there, but it's still pretty cool looking right now. Let me use my straw. It's a better idea. Sea Monster at night. Sometimes when it gets spread out enough and it's a little drier, I like to add some divots, which work out pretty well with the straw. It's a little misshapen. I'm going to clean off my skewer and run it around the outside edge. I alternatively do like to make skins that are round and planet shaped and use them as well. Alright, I got black to clean up. I'm not going to clean it up while you're here. So that's it for now. If you see this in the thumbnail, you're going to see me fix this red piece and some of this schmutz around here, hopefully, and adding stars to the sky. And once it's dry, if I feel like it, I might come back and put a couple clouds in too, because my clouds have been working out pretty nice. I'm going to put another, I can do that right now. I can steal this. Whoops. Not quite so violently. Let's knock off some of that. That's pretty heavy. Alright, so sea monster in the night sea. And the ocean turned out really, really nicely, I think. So I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I'm sorry I'm not leaving you here for the whole thing, but if you can imagine, I'm just going to put a dot of black down and move it around and try and smooth it into the back of the sky. And if I need clouds to hide something, they might be the answer. I'm going to go turn out that other light, so I can shimmer this at you. I'm kind of tempted to add some gold scales, but maybe I'll add a little bit of white in here. That worked so much better than I thought it was going to work out as. And I've got all kinds of stuff I want to do, starting with that right there. Alright. Please give me a thumbs up if you would like to be helpful, and your comments keep my morale boosted. Underneath the video you're going to find the coupon codes. In the description you're going to find my paint pouring recipe. I want to say thank you for all the donations through PayPal. They keep me buying canvases and bringing you tutorials, and thank you for the memberships. There's over 200 members only library videos available for you. I do give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, and I do sell my artwork. And this is a fantasy, but it's kind of cool. And I look forward to adding some clouds and stars and fixing the black. And I'm sorry I didn't go any further, but hopefully this is far enough to show you that that ocean is great. I see a spot I'm going to fill in. Otherwise, I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Okay, so I've got some black. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it. First I'm going to fill in this little gap here. Take a little more of my paint. From my dish. Wipe this off thoroughly. I might just want to use a brush for this, honestly. And I'm sure I've got one. I need a little dish to put it in. So I'll put a little bit of my medium black paint. I wanted to make ears. I kind of need to check that out. So where are my ears? I think this is going to be, that's one ear. I haven't actually painted with a brush for a long time. Hoping it covers. I'm not sure how that looks, but it's still going to be cool, I think. I don't mind it. It might still show that I painted over something. But so far I haven't been disappointed. Excuse my head. No, I'm not minding that at all. There's no perfection. At least not on this first try. I haven't done dragons for a long time either. So other than stars and any kind of highlights on my scales, I don't think I need any more black, although since I'm here, I don't know, I kind of don't mind the face. Don't want all of that black there. Guess I got it whether I want it or not. This one thing here is kind of making me crazy. I think I need to fix it. Crazy little extra horn there. There's my brush out. That might be like the second time I've ever used a brush on fluid acrylics mix. So I had white. I've got my moon, that's all I need. I believe that Chantilly lace is going to lighten up a lot. And I've got paint under my fingernail. Figures. I'll have to fix that in a while. I still think I might like to put clouds in there, but I don't think it's going to be now. I wish I had a faster way of doing this. Okay, so that's not working anymore. So I'll just grab some more. Did I do mother of pearl? No, I did Chantilly lace. Unreal. Time flies. I will see you guys anon. Since I already said everything at the end of the first video, or was it the third? Gotta not pull up too fast or I keep getting blurry stars. Alright, I love you guys. Check out my Amazon link for all kinds of stuff. There's playlists, 31 playlists with 100 videos each, and organized by topic and genre, so if you ever want something, please feel free to ask. I have them easily accessible, and I'm happy to share. I really want to go in here with that. I think if I'm going to do that, it might be gold, because I already used gold up here. I wanted the stars in so I could take a picture. And I'm pretty sure most of the stars are going to disappear. They're not going to be very white, but they will leave a texture. So do I want some gold? I do. Come see.
What? I heard Tom, so I'm coming. Oh, cool. A dragon. That's beautiful. I love the dragon too. He's good. Gorgeous.
I guess he's a surfing dragon. Not a sea monster, huh?
No. Maybe a sea monster. I think dragons know how to swim.